It'd be like a yoga recording podcast. There we go. Real people yoga. Okay. So since we're going to move in a more restorative way today, I'm going to have you guys start in a child's pose. Let's do that. Let's take a deep breath in and sigh it out. Good. 2 more in. One more. Inhale, come up to a tabletop. Exhale, round into cat pose. Inhale, open. Exhale, push back, child's pose. 3 more deep breaths. 1. Good, lengthen that exhale. 2. 3. Inhale, come up, tabletop. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, child's pose. 3 breaths. 1. 2. 3. Inhale, come up, tabletop. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, child's pose. 3 deep breaths. 1. 2. 3. Inhale, walk your hands back towards your knees, coming into a seated position on the knees. Good. Exhale to bind the hands at the base of the spine. Good. Pull the heart up and forward. Tuck your chin into your chest. 5 deep breaths right here in hero's pose. Imagine that you're pushing your sacrum, the base of your spine, into your fists. Good. Pull the belly in. Good. Big deep breaths. Inhale, release the arms out to a T. Exhale, take the right arm across the body, catching the arm with the left palm. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. 5 deep breaths. Shrug through the shoulders. Good. Drawing them away from the ears. Big breath in and outwards with the ribs. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. Release that right arm, bringing it up and over. Catch the right elbow with the left hand and gently lean to the left. Good. If your knees are getting really uncomfortable here, you can always place a pillow between your calves and your thighs, or sit up on a block. 2 more breaths. Last one. Inhale, reach your arms out to a T. Exhale, take the left arm across. Good. Right ear, right shoulder. Shrug the shoulders away. Good. Breathe. Really bad. One more big breath. Good. Release the arm, swinging it out, up, and back, catching the left elbow with the right hand, bending gently over towards the right. Big deep breaths. Exhale and release the arms out to a T. Cross your right arm over your left arm, grab opposite shoulders. Now use your fingertips to pull the heads of your shoulders towards each other, tuck your chin to your chest, and drop your elbows down into your body. Good, breathing into the upper back, finding the space where the neck meets the shoulders. Big deep breaths. Notice the resistance to breath against your stress. Exhale completely to be sure you have enough room to replace the stress with a little bit of ease, a little bit of breath. One more deep breath. Inhale, reach the arms out, squeeze the shoulder blades together like you're trying to touch your palms. Good, exhale, left arm over right, grabbing onto the heads of the shoulders, pulling them apart, drop the chin into the chest and the elbows into the body. Beautiful. Breathe into your cervical spine, the space between the middle of the shoulder blades up to where the spine meets the skull. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, arms reach out wide, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, tuck the toes, lift up and back, downward facing dog, pedaling through the heels, bending through the knees, wagging your tail in your downward dog. Take lots of long, deep breaths, experimenting with the difference between the right and left sides of the body. Rounding through the fingertips, shrugging space between the head and shoulders. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back to your feet towards the back of the mat. Grab opposite elbows, hang in a rag doll, relax the back of the neck, letting the head hang from the shoulders, letting the shoulders hang from the hips. Grounded through feet, strong through the legs. Gently shake your head no. And nod your head yes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pinch your hands into the mat and walk forward into plank. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Bring your left knee to the earth. Keep your fingertips on the earth. Allow the shoulders to round and the head to fall. Good, big, deep breaths in this very grounded lunge position. Just noticing the sensations in the hips. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right knee to your second side, very grounded and humble low lunge. Chin to the chest. Shoulders rounded. Breathing into sensation. Remember not to avoid sensation or emotion. Take deeper breaths, be aware, let it pass. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left knee to the earth. Hands come to the top of the right knee. Interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back and down. Lift your belly up and in. The hands to the top of the knee. And then push down and pull your belly in, pull your shoulders back. Good. Proud through the chest, big deep breaths. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, step back to downward facing dog and take a long exhale. Inhale, step the left foot forward, right knee to the earth. Interlace the fingers on the top of the left knee. Push down into the left knee with your interlaced fingers. Pull your belly back and into your spine. Roll your shoulders back and down and breathe. Keep focusing on the lifting of the low belly and feel it pulling upwards on the pelvic floor. Binding Mula and Uddiyana Bandha to bring weightlessness out of the knees. One breath at a time, I know. 2. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, walk, step, or jump your feet to your hands, halfway lift. Step your feet out hip width, all the way maybe to mat width, distance apart. Use an inhale to drop the hips between the heels, Malasana. Low squat. Good, same thing with the belly, pulling back and in. Engaging the inner thighs to lift the pelvic floor, roll the shoulders back and down. Big deep breaths into the chest. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Good, pedal through the heels, sway through the hips. Notice how you feel. Inhale to lift your right leg for three-legged dog. Good. Flex your foot, put your toes down towards the floor. Pull the low belly back and in, pull upwards through the pelvic floor as you push the heel back and press the wrists down. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, pull the right knee into the chest. Set the foot on the earth and rise, high lunge. 5 breaths, still loaded in the belly, still lifting in the pelvic floor, rolling shoulders back and down. Good. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right foot back. Rise into high lunge. In high lunge on our second side, again, lifting through the pelvic floor, pulling in and up with the belly. Roll the shoulders back and down. Notice what goes on in the ankles, in the feet, in the low back. Exhale, take your hands to the earth. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back to three-legged dog. Hold 5 breaths. Try and even out the sides of the waist. Good. Pushing down through the wrists and back with the left heel. Exhale to release the left foot to the earth. Take your feet out wide. Good. Now walk your hands back and settle into Malasana, low squat at the back of the mat. And breathe. In progress. Okay. One more deep breath. Next exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Walk forward to plank. Good. Deep breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, bring the left knee to the earth. Inhale, rock forward, lift your heart. Lift your arms if you want to. And we're going to exhale to Ardha Hanuman, hips reach back, bowing to the right leg. Good. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back to home. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, rock back. And stay. Tuck those right toes. Good. Make sure that your right knee doesn't hyperextend. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Pull back through the belly. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Chin reaching towards the toes. Inhale to rock your hands forward. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Good. Choose to stay grounded or wag your tail in your down dog for 5 deep breaths. Inhale, step your left foot forward. Right knee finds the earth. Untitled. Arms up, gaze up if that feels good, or keep the fingertips grounded, or hands to the knees, whatever suits you in your body now. Exhale, rock back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, rock forward, Anjane. Exhale, back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one, inhale, forward. Exhale, taking it back. Ardha Hanuman. 5 deep breaths, making sure we're not hyperextending through the left knee, staying active through the pelvic floor and low belly, Mula and Uddiyana Bandha. Chin pulling towards the toes. Breathe into the length in the back of the left leg and the length between the left rib cage and the left hip. So making sure you're not rolling that left hip up towards the shoulder, so pulling it back. One more. Inhale, rock your hands forward, walk your hands forward. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths in stillness or movement, whatever feels more settling to you. Inhale, step your right foot forward, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open to warrior 2, left heel anchoring into the mat, arms open out wide. With a deep breath in, straighten the right leg, we'll reach the arms up. Exhale, settle back into warrior 2. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, warrior 2. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Inhale. And exhale, cartwheeling the hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest, rise, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. Good. Deep breath in, exhale, cartwheel the hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to bring the right leg forward for pigeon. Bowing forward into a full pigeon position. We'll spend about a minute here, breathing deeply, noticing places of resistance, giving them recognition and breath. Not avoiding sensation, not avoiding emotion. Notice if your thoughts carry you away from your breath and come back to it. Take one deep breath in. Sigh it out. Bring your hands into your shoulders and push back to downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, wiggle through the hips. Bring your left knee forward for pigeon. Deep breath in. Exhale, bow. I'm spending about a minute on this second side. Same intentions. Just noticing where you are and experiencing that. No expectation. Stay with your breath. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Come up onto your palms and push back. Downward facing dog, wiggling through the hips. Or stillness if that's what feels better. I keep thinking it's like a helicopter. I'm like, something's here. That's funny. It's an emergency. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, slowly lower onto your belly. Good. Bring your right ear to the earth. Bend your right knee. Reach back with your right hand. Walk your knees together to touch. Good. Now, instead of pulling the heel into the glute, we're trying to even out the pressure on the fronts of the hips and the fronts of the shoulders. Taking deep breaths into the space behind the belly button. Feeling the belly push into the floor as we breathe. Softening the space along our jaw and along the side of the neck and shoulder. Soften the palms of the hands, the arches of the feet. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Release that right foot. Now reach your arm straight out to the right, perpendicular to the body. Roll onto your right shoulder. If you feel that your bottom shoulder can support more weight, lift your left arm up. And then try and squeeze the backs of your palms together. Lift your chin gently off your chest and breathe all the way along the front edge of the body from pubic bone to chin bone. Soften your elbows. Nice. Deep breath in. Exhale, rolling onto the belly. Roll the left ear to the earth. Good. Bend the left knee, reach back with the left hand, catch the left foot. Evening out the pressures in the front of the hips rather than pulling the heel into the glute. Pull your right shoulder back and down a little bit for me. Even out the space between the shoulder blades. And breathe enough that you feel your belly pulling down and into the earth. Soften the arches of your feet. Soften your jaw. Exhale and release. Reach your left arm out to the left, roll onto the left shoulder. Take inventory first rather than assuming that the right shoulder carries the weight, so the left shoulder can also carry the weight. Take inventory and then reach the right arm up if it feels appropriate and pull the backs of the palms together. This arm feels stuck. Not trying to let it hang from the wrist. Good. One more deep breath. Roll back onto your belly. Good. Slide your elbows underneath your shoulders, coming onto the forearms and Sphinx pose. Bring the toes together to touch. Roll the heels out to disengage the glutes. Good. Feel your elbows engaging towards your rib cage. Good. Down, back, and in. Right. Palms pulling as if you're trying to pull your heart between your thumbs. Good. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift your gaze. Beautiful. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale. Inhale. Two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. One more each side. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Good. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, neutralize the gaze. Okay. We're going to walk the hands forward and then cross right arm over left. Now try and walk your fingertips out to the opposite edges of the mat. Keep going, keep going, keep going until they don't go anymore. Good. Now flip your palms up towards the sky, thumbs away. Good. Tuck your chin. Drop the weight. Breathe. Breathe into the space between the shoulder blades. Flip your palms, fingertips to the earth. Inhale, lift your gaze forward. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Good. Switch, left arm over right. And walk those fingers out and away as far as they go. Again, taking inventory, don't allow yourself to preconceive left versus right. Drop your chin, drop your weight, breathe. I know. It's funny because that's the side that's bothering you, right? Is the other side. Let's see, that's interesting. And feel it in here and then out here. And they're holding each other out of place, you know. So it's really lovely. She's like, I don't like it when you squish me. Inhale, come back to fingertips. Exhale, walk hands forward. Inhale and release the fingers at the base of the spine. Exhale, side. Inhale, lift the nose forward, pull the shoulder blades back and together. Keep your feet down. Think about squeezing forward instead of up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, release. Head down first. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, take the right leg forward for pigeon. Bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand. Pull your left shoulder forward. Left hip forward, trying to square towards the front of the mat. Breathing, feeling the exhales drop you into the floor. Find some trust. Good. Find some surrender. 1. You have like mermaid or full pigeon in your practice. You can do that too. Or king pigeon. Sorry, not full pigeon. I'm so sorry. Because I want to. Probably that's how everybody's feeling, huh? Yeah. She's like my little crystal ball. I can tell how you're feeling by how she's feeling. She can feel it. Exhale and release. Tuck the toes, push up the back, downward facing dog. Pedal through the heels, good. Long, deep breaths. Notice where you are, what you're doing. Find stillness if it feels right. Taking the left leg forward now. Working towards your version of a king pigeon progression on the second side. So bending that knee, catching the foot. Y'all, if you're barely bending the knee, don't worry about catching the foot. Just work on bending the knee. If you get a cramp in your hamstring or foot, that's really normal. Don't freak out. Everything's okay. Just take a break. And when you feel ready, if you feel ready, try again. Good. Pull your right shoulder forward. Yep. That's funny. I had a block for you to hold on to on that left side. Next time. One more deep breath. Right hand to the earth. Release the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Good. Pedal through the heels, move through the hips as long as that feels good. Inhale onto knees. Exhale into child's pose. Relax the low back. Feeling the heaviness in the hips. Scroll down towards the heels. Breathe into the space behind the ribs. Relax the head, relax the shoulders. Don't think about reaching, think about grounding. Deep breath in, lift onto your fingertips, gaze forward. Walk those fingertips as far in front of you as you can. And then exhale, walk them over to the right edge of the mat. Exhale, drop the shoulders, drop the palms, drop the head. Breathe into the left edge of the body from the wrist to the hip. Inhale, lift up onto your fingertips, walking them forward, lift your gaze. Take a moment on the fingertips to exhale here and pull the shoulder blades away. Good, deep breath in again. Exhale, walk the fingertips all the way to the left. And soften into the mat, head to the mat, shoulders to the mat, palms to the mat. Inhale, lift onto the fingertips. Exhale, walk back to center. Inhale, deep breath in. Walk your fingertips as far forward as you can. Exhale, drop the head into the mat. Good. Try and keep your elbows and fingertips lifted if you can. Rolling the armpits down towards the ears. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Good. Lift your hips and walk the hands forward for puppy pose. So keep the arms basically how they are, and then walk or crawl the fingertips forward into the puppy pose. Okay, feeling that suspension. So Kirsten's choosing to stay on her fingertips to open her shoulders, chest, and sides of the shoulder blades a little bit more. You can ground the hands if you want to. You can even ground the elbows if it's overwhelming. Big, deep breaths into the barrel of the chest. Huge breaths. Good. Notice what's there. Breathe it out. Good. Inhale, walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, come through to a seat, however you do that. Love it. Exhale, lay down on your back. Knees bent, feet on the earth. Walk your fingertips down towards your heels. Roll the shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, lift up, bridge pose. So as you're in your bridge pose, I want you to push down and forward through the feet, down and forward through the feet. Good. Engage the top of the glutes so that the tailbone is pointing between the knees. And then I want you to feel that driving weight into the load-bearing space of the shoulders. So where you would carry like a barbell on the back of your shoulders, where your neck meets your shoulders and your shoulders reach up to the heads of your arms. I want you to feel your liftedness sort of drawing down and across that space, pushing into the muscle. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Walk your feet out as wide as your mat and begin to rock the knees gently from side to side in a windshield wiper-like motion. Next time the knees come over to the right, let them stay. Gaze over to the left. Good. Notice the tendency of the shoulders to draw up. Good. And ask them to lie back down evenly on the earth. Allow the weight of the left knee to pull along the long side of the along the left side of the body, long from the bottom of the ribs across the side of the hip to the outer knee. Trying to soften the left inner thigh and let the left knee fall even more. Inhale to lift the knees. And exhale to bring the knees to the left. Gaze comes over to the right, checking in with the shoulders. Letting the right knee get heavy by releasing the muscles of the right inner thigh, breathing along the right side of the body from rib across the hip to the other. Inhale to lift the knees up to neutral. Exhale, send them to the right. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. One more each side. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale to neutral. Walk the feet in line with the hips. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. And pull your right knee into your chest. Soften and breathe. So think about letting the right glute be really soft. We like to hold on to engagement there. Because of our low back. Breathe into the groundedness of the low back. Bring confidence into the hip. Soften the feet. Bring the left foot to the floor. Bring the right foot to the floor. Good, switch sides. Pulling the knee into the chest. Soften the arches of the feet, soften the glutes. Breathe into the groundedness of the low back. Bring one foot to the floor and the other foot. Walk the feet together to touch, let the knees fall out to the side, soles of the feet together. Put your hand wherever it feels comfortable. Breathe deeply into the soft space of the belly. So if you envision the bottom of the rib, and then you envision the front of the pelvis and all of that safe, soft breathing space in between. I want you to keep the safe spots, the space soft, breathing fully into it like a balloon. Fill it up all the way to the pubic bone, and then exhale, just let it get soft. Good. Inhale, fill it up like a balloon. And exhale, soften. Fill it up. And soften. 7 more. Bring the knees together to touch. And then pull them into your chest. Wrap your arms around your body and embrace your body with a deep sense of gratitude for everything it is, for all that it does, for everything it carries and carries you through. Rock gently side to side. As you're ready, settle to center and slowly expand into your Shavasana, reaching your legs out long, opening your palms. Breathing into the groundedness of the back of the body, feeling the heaviness of the head. The heaviness of the backside of the heart and hips. Heaviness of the knees and the feet, the hands and the elbows. Imagine the back of your body moving into the neck. Allow your soft and subtle natural breath to blossom upwards. Softening the space between the eyes, around the eyes. Unpurse your lips and relax your jaw. Remove the suction from the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Soften the muscles between each and every rib so that the lungs can fully expand into their cage. Soften the abdominal wall all the way down to the pubic bone, giving space for the organs to move, digestion to flow. Soften the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, fronts of the hips, backs of the glutes. Really confidence in that root chakra, sense of safety. Follow the long lines of the legs all the way down to the toes. And with every inhale, start to breathe upwards a little bit at a time from the toes to the heels to the ankles, ankles to knees, knees to hips to the belly button to the ribs to the heart, heart to the shoulders, shoulders to the elbows, elbows to the fingertips, heart to the throat, and up to the jaw, mouth to the ears and nose, nose to eyes to third eye to crown chakra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Find the fingers and the toes. Put your right foot. Put your left foot. Feel grounded through the soles of the feet and gently begin to sway the knees from side to side. When you feel ready, let that sway from side to side, rock you onto the right side of your body into a fetal position. Take a moment to pause and feel a sense of safety. As you're ready, push up into a comfortable and cross-legged seat. Draw your hands to your heart. Feel your hips rooted into the earth. Feel the crown of your head shining upwards. Feel the breath in your body. Feel gratitude for all. Bow to the light of your heart as you surrender your practice to something greater than yourself. May your practice follow you off your mat and into your life. Namaste. Thank you so much, Kirsten, for your demonstration. Thank you to you guys that joined us live. I had another little live thing show up and awake. So thank you guys and namaste. I'm going to stop the recording.